What is going on, guys? My name is Dooley. I am a administrator over at perfectpokemon.com. We wanted to put together this unscripted series of Pokemon tutorials to try and help out anyone trying to get into competitive battling. So here I have a couple games from Pokemon Showdown that I am just going to explain what's going on in my head as I'm battling. Hope it helps. Before I start, I want to give a big shout out to Glitch City for this amazing Pokemon music. I'm going to leave a link to her YouTube channel in the description. Check her out. She makes some amazing videos. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so the game starts and I set out Heatran. Alright, I'm going to pause the video right here. Actually, I'm going to stop the music too. Let's stop the music. The first lesson that I want to teach you guys is to have a starter Pokemon. And it doesn't mean that you need to have a designated starter on your team. Although some Pokemon do make better starters than others. But just have a reason why you're starting out with the Pokemon you're choosing to start out. Because it can put you in a really huge advantage really early in the match. In this case, the reason why I'm starting with Heatran is because my Heatran has Stealth Rock, and looking at his team, there are no Pokemon on his team that can one-shot my Heatran, especially considering that I'm carrying an air balloon. So I know it's a guarantee that I'm going to get Stealth Rock up and put myself at a slight advantage from the very first round of the game. Alright, let's continue. So I use Stealth Rock, he uses Swords Dance, he hits me with a Stone Edge, which got me to about 25% or so. And I hit him with an HP Fire Ice that took out his Garchomp. He sent out Rotom Wash. I know his Rotom Wash can kill my Heatran. I don't want to kill my Heatran yet, so I switch into my Rotom Wash, expecting I expected a Hydro Pump, but he hit me with Thunder instead. So I hit him with a Will-O-Wisp. Here I knew he was going to Will-O-Wisp me, and I was going to switch back into my Heatran to get a Flash Fire, but it wasn't worth it. And maybe this is another spot where I should pause the video, because I want to explain something. Once you get into competitive battling, everyone's going to tell you how important it is to predict things. And it's true, it's super important to predict, but you never want to over-predict. The way you could avoid over-predicting is, before you make a prediction, think about your possible gains think about what you have to gain versus what you have to lose in the prediction. In this case, I could have predicted his Will-O-Wisp and switched back into my Heatran and it would have done absolutely nothing. But then, if I'd gotten that prediction wrong and he had used Hydro Pump or possibly even Thunder again, it would have killed my Heatran. So you never want to over predict. I just want to get you thinking about that early. Alright, let's continue. So he hits me with a Thunderbolt. I hit him with my Thunderbolt. I know I could go to sleep and get my health back, so that was my plan. I didn't really want to switch into anything. I could have predicted his Thunderbolt and go into Excadrill, but I chose not to. Again, I decided that the gain from this prediction wasn't worth the risk since I had sleep on my Rotom. Here, after I slept, I predicted that he was going to try to burn me again. But again, I did nothing about it because for me, the gain wasn't worth the risk of getting it wrong. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure he hits me with Will-O-Wisp again, right? And I just took it with Rotom. It's fine at this point. I know I could kill his Rotom. So I hit him with a Thunder. I think that was a crit. I'm not sure if it mattered. It probably did, but I would have killed him the next turn anyway. So he sent out Venusaur. I noticed Venusaur could kill me in one shot with a Giga Drain. Didn't want that to happen, so I predicted him using a Grass type move and switched into my Skarmory, which that does absolutely nothing to Skarmory. Now he predicted me using Flying type ability and switched out, which I did. I went for Brave Bird because there was no reason for me not to, and it killed his Gengar. That was a surprise to me. I mean, Gengar is kind of squishy, but it was a crit too, so that's a good thing. Here he sent out Talonflame, and I used Protect just to scope out what he was going to do, right? So he uses Flare Blitz. Now that's a fire ability. I have Heatran, I have Talonflame that could take fire abilities really well. And I switched into Heatran to take his second Flare Blitz. So that's you know, even one step beyond predictions. You could kind of scope out what your opponent's going to do with moves like Protect and King Shield and Substitute and things like that. I hit him with a Fire Blast from Flash Fire boosted. Heatran is going to take out his Talonflame, even though it's not very effective. He sent out Togekiss, and at this point I could have saved Heatran, but I figured Heatran did enough this game, and you know, I went for the Flash Cannon just in case he like did a roost or something. You know, but I expected Heatran to die, so I pretty much sacrificed him. I bring out Skarmory. I know the guy on my team that's going to kill his Togekiss at this point is going to be Excadrill, because I know Excadrill has a rock move that's super effective against Togekiss. But I wanted to get him a little bit weaker, just in case he had like a flamethrower or something. I don't want to switch into Excadrill. He hits me, and I hit him first, he hits me, and then he, you know, takes out my my Excadrill without him dying. So I sent out Skarmory. I used Toxic. It was really unfortunate that it missed, because that was the whole point of sending out Skarmory, just to get him a bit lower before Excadrill comes in, to the point where he could take him out with one Rock Slide. But it missed, so at this point my Skarmory is pretty much dead. I think I got Parahaxed. Yep, there we go, I got paralyzed. But it's fine. You know, I'm still in a pretty good spot. He has 2 Pokemon left, and I have 5 of mine. So I sent out Excadrill. I just decided to try and go for the kill. I hit him with Rock Slide, which is super effective. 49% to his health, and I got lucky. I got the Flinch Hacks back at him. So I don't even know if he had Flamethrower. I hit him with another Rock Slide, and that takes him out. Togekiss is usually a pretty big threat, but you know, having a rock move on your team could take him out pretty easily. At this point, I know I'm in a pretty good spot. He has 1 Pokemon, Mega Venusaur, left, but he can still do some work against me. I know Talonflame is going to be the guy to take out Mega Venusaur, but if I had played this, if you get too cocky too early, you can still lose. With Giga Drain, he could take out my Excadrill, my Rotom Wash, and he could pretty much HP Fire or Earthquake my Klefki, and switching into Talonflame could put me in a bad spot to kill his Venusaur. So I just went out to Klefki pretty much as a sacrifice to hopefully get him a little bit lower, and then come into Talonflame and finish the game. I wasn't paying attention here for some reason, because he had Earthquake. I don't know why I didn't use Swagger again to get his to get him confused. But I guess I knew I was gonna win, so I didn't really care that much anymore. So my Klefki goes down. I bring out Talonflame, and you know, a Brave Bird is pretty much gonna take this Venusaur out. I hope this was helpful, guys. If it helped you out in any way, if it got you thinking differently about Pokemon, or wants you to try out competitive battling, leave a comment, let me know, hit the subscribe button. You could find me at perfectpokemon.com pretty much all the time. I'm an administrator there, so send me a message, let me know you want to battle, or you know, you saw the video. Yeah, have a good one, guys. Bye.